So these are all from that. The first one is called Forgiveness. There are two problems. The problem of human-to-human forgiveness and the problem of the dead blue jay in the drain pipe. During his trial, Saddam Hussein addressed the problem thus. When Heidegger defeated the Neo-Kantians at the conference, he was wearing worn ski pants. And ski pants became a new invention that we call the microphone, the photograph, and the newspaper. This is why credit cards know you photographs of yourself and why water bubbles over your gutters. There is no history that passes for history. Everyone knows the definition of Darfur, and yet, in a random poll of 200 Americans, only 12% would reach their hands into the drain pipe and pull the rotting blue jay out. This is a lesson on forgiveness. The scar forgives the knife with its pink. The bomb forgives the trigger with its blood. If you see a photograph of a murdered girl, you will forever after wear her teeth as a necklace for your throat. This is not forgiveness. It is forgiveness when you eat with her teeth. Feel free to applaud wildly. Respect Patrick Heron, man. I don't know. The Patrick Heron put on the first, or both, Carrboro Poetry Festivals, which kind of changed my fucking life. It was the first time that I saw a community of amazing poets who were building from within and not trying to latch themselves onto the accomplishments of their elders. It was the first time that I saw poets who were taking the ideological ideas of philosophy and applying them to aesthetics. And Patrick does that as well in his poems, and he put on these festivals, and respect. Your wound is uneasy today. There's a lot of wounds in the world. This is one of them. Your wound is uneasy today. I consider your wound each morning, each leg, arm, mouth, etc. Before the wounds, I considered the empty senses of sky, dry tundras of skin buckling with each smile and lathe. The next time I think about the wound, I'm in a bleak forest. It's night and freezing, snow in the collar of my pink Oxford shirt. The new moon falls behind the tree line. I see the wounds on every tree, branch, and blade. My skin is a squirming mass of wounds, each one belching out chunks of blood-clotted cotton in the shapes of hardback books and human teeth. Where did I put my beer? Astonishment. The boy begins his day by negating his bed, replaces his toothbrush with no toothbrush at all. Both the breath and the mouth that holds no breath, a slice of bread and the lack of a factory, employing no one holding a plastic bag, the empty table, the table topped with untied knots. I love your terrier. Would-be turtleneck, wooden syntax, cement steps to the river that end in a skeleton key. The boy has a dream about nothing and wakes his mother to tell her all about it. His mother is the subject of a factory. He couldn't sleep elastic because it is impossible. Something grows a mouth of ghost and the house removes the house. The city trembles into a buttonhole, wide teeth as white as a meniscus, crop of buttons behind the thing that was never there. The mother holds her hands over her eyes, and there are no eyes. There is no mother, scraping the paint from the river's shadow, sawdust versus something around the corner. Many hands unspool the skin from the boy face, and suddenly the emptiness of a bucket. No, a root. Human error. Human error. If you hold a tooth in your fist for a year, your body will become a strand of frost veined across the frozen window. If you hold a tooth in your hand for an hour, you will see a waxwing land on the street dirty snow. Out on the freeway, children in winter coats take turns stepping off the overpass. The lucky ones are hit by the speeding trucks. The others burst into a million black spiders that scuttle off into the snow. There is a difference between a roulette wheel and a waxwing. There is a bomb in your brother's belly that he brought back from the war. He chases the children into the basement and straps his fox mask on. We will never know why the blizzard hid in your mouth, freezing your teeth from your gums. Consider how the strand of linguine slips from your fingers to the linoleum floor. Consider the highlights in your mother's hair, the stained teeth you find at the bottom of the hamper. This is a poem that I wrote it's an argument actually, because I fundamentally disagree with my friend Matt Hendrickson, and this is a poem that tells him how he's wrong. Only in one respect. There are many reasons in which he is wrong, and many reasons that he's better than every one of us in the room. The scent of the holy. Everything is pure when it opens the coffin or when it's on fire. Willow roots exposed by the flood are holy. The hornet is holy in the crumbling house. The moment the bullet exits the gun, it gains a voice. The Torah is not in heaven, it is in your belly. There is a kickball and a necklace and a leather bag. A man sews a shirt but will never attach the sleeves, and therefore the thread on the spool becomes holy. When you split a cashew into two, your palm becomes holy. When a man throws a condom in the trash, that condom is holy. When you call your brother, the telephone is holy. When a man bites a crystal, his teeth shatter. When a coffee picker makes money from his coffee beans, he buys an electric toaster, and he drops 2 slices of bread into the toaster, and the toaster becomes holy. A sorcerer is someone who swallows a hummingbird whole. A sorcerer is correct when he says his blood is not made of gold. When you give your daughter a glass of water, taste it to make sure it is not scorpions. Words are holy in the misreading. Nothing is identical to itself, a condition on ideology. Mathematics is holy in the empty crib. If you cut a sentence in half and give each half to 2 sisters, that which the sentences cannot say is holy. People say dogs love bones, but dogs do not love bones. But people say dogs love bones. Nothing is interior. A mother blinks and her daughter is gone. The air that blows as you turn the page is called a breath. A key is holy before it unlocks the door. A woman cuts a man's chest open and pulls the heart out and makes the man holy. A boy sees a hummingbird in the garden and draws the hummingbird on the kitchen wall. The seeds inside a cucumber are not holy, but the 3 slices of cucumber on a bed of iceberg lettuce are holy. In the moment a poem is read, the poem is no longer a poem, but you can fall down the stairs from the attic. The horse is not holy, the brand is not holy, but the scar is holy. The smoke rising off the charred skin is holy. The scent of burnt hair is holy. The peel is holy, but the taste of orange on your tongue is not holy. The clock is about to strike noon, and then it will no longer be holy, and then again it is holy.